Yes, we completed economic conditions during Gupta age, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Religious status from we have to do, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Insha, read beta religious status.
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, say beta.
So next I did Ilma.
Huh?
Religious status. Hinduism and Indian culture are seen in full swing during Gupta age. The Gupta emperors gave
Vaishnavism.
Vaishnavism in Vaishnavism the status of state religion. As a result, Vishnu, his avatars, Sri Ram and Sri Krishna were mostly worshipped
Worshipped
worshipped at the time.
at this time.
Lakshmi at this time.
Yes.
Lakshmi became very famous goddess. It was during this time only that Ramayana, the Mahabharata, as well as the Puranas were recompiled. Shrimd,
Recompiled. Recompiled.
recompiled. Shrimd Bhagavad Gita become very important text of his time. These time, like Vaishnavism,
Shaivism.
Shaivism also developed during Gupta age. In South India, Shaiv saints were called Nainar,
Hmm.
while Vishnu saints were called Alvar. In South India,
Yes.
Mahas,
Mahashi. Mahesh is
Mahasamajini,
Mardani. Maheshu Mardani.
Mahishimardani, Durga was also quite
Popular.
popularly worshipped here. The worship of
Kartike.
Kartikeya
Kartike.
Kartikeya was also practiced during Gupta age.
Yes, very good. So, beta, Hinduism and Indian culture are seen in full swing during Gupta age. Okay, Hinduism or Indian culture जो था that was in full swing during Gupta age. Okay, and this culture could be reflected in many types of worships. What they did, है ना? So the Gupta emperor gave Vaishnavism the status of state religion. किसको state religion का status दिया बेटा? वैष्णविज्म को. वैष्णव का जो धर्म कहते थे ना उसको state religion कहा था during Gupta age. As a result, Vishnu and his avatars, Sri Ram and Sri Krishna, were mostly worshipped at this time. किसको worship किया जाता था? विष्णु के अवतार श्री राम एंड श्री कृष्णा को. ओके, were mostly worshipped at this time. Lakshmi became very famous goddess. Who became very famous goddess, beta? Lakshmi. Okay, Lakshmi became very famous goddess. It was during this time only that Ramayana, Mahabharata, as well as the Puranas were recompiled इस पीरियड ऑफ टाइम में, गुप्ता एज के टाइम में रामायण, महाभारता, the Puranas, they always recompiled. And Srimad Bhagavad Gita became the important text of this time. Which text became very important? The Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavad Gita became very important text of this time. Okay, understood till here, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Well,
Now, like Vaishnavism. Okay, Shaivism also developed during Gupta age. What developed during Gupta age? Beta? Shaivism. Okay, during Gupta age. In South India, Shaiv saints were called Nayanar. Okay, Nainar, while Vaishnav saints were called Alvar. in South India, and South India, okay, and Mahishmu Mardani, okay. Durga was also quite popularly worshipped here. The worship of Kartikeya was also practiced during Gupta age. Okay, even Buddhism and Jainism also developed during Gupta age. And Samudragupta was protector of Buddhism. Mahayan and Hinayan cult of Buddhism also developed. Okay. Now we will see culture conditions during Gupta period. What was the culture condition of people during Gupta period? Okay. Yes, Zainab. Zainab is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read better.
Yes. Cultural condition during Gupta period. Gupta age was culturally golden age of India. Many new languages developed during this age. Kalidas, Kandaswamy, Hariswamy, and Rani
Rani
Vijaya and now and Aryasur were important literatures.
Vijay.
Literatures. Among all of them, Kalidas was the best. Kalidas,
Kalidas nahi beta. Zainab,
Kalidas was the best. Kalidas is called the
fear.
Shakespeare of India, taking story of Indian epic. He wrote an epic like Abhigya. No, what is this?
Abhigyan Kuntalam.
Abhigya Shakuntalam, Raghuvansham, and Meghdootam.
Gdutam.
Meghdootam. Gupta age was era of temples, architecture,
Very good.
Gops in Gujarat. Parvati Temple of Nachana, Kothar, and Temple of Jhansi are the first brick temples of India. Gupta age marks the beginning of the temple architecture. The idiots of
Idols
Durga,
nahi, idols.
idols of Durga, Buddha, Krishna, and Shiva were made in large numbers.
Very good, Zainab. Mute your mic now. So, Gupta age was culturally known as the golden age of India. What was it known as? The golden age of India. Many new languages developed during this age, like Kalidas, Shakan Swami, Hariswami, and Rani Vijaya and Arasur were important literatures. Okay, literatures. I have explained you what is literatures. You remember no, what is literature? All the written text जो भी है वो literature कहलाती है. Okay. Among all of them, Kalidas was the best. And beta Kalidas, no, he is also called the Shakespeare of India. What is he called as? Shakespeare of India. Okay. Now taking stories of Indian epics. He wrote epics like Abhigyan Shakuntalam. Okay. Then the second is Raghuvansham. Okay. Raghuvansham. And the third one is Meghadutam. Okay. And now Gupta age was an era of temple architecture also. Matlab, the bricks of temples were laid at that time. Okay, Gop in Gujarat, Parvati temple at Nachana Kothar and temple of Jhansi are the first brick temples of India. Brick temples means what? कि पहले brick मतलब bricks ईट होती है ना उससे बनाए गए first temples है. Okay. The Gupta age marks the beginning of the temple architecture. Okay. The idols of Durga भगवान का नाम है. Okay. Durga, Buddha, Krishna, Shiva were made in large number. Now, the condition of science during Gupta age. Science कैसा था Gupta age के period के time पे? That we will see. Okay, it is very important to learn about what was the condition of science during Gupta age.
Can I read, ma'am?
Yes, read better.
Ilma. Yes, ma'am. Condition of science during Gupta age. Aryabhatta. What is this? Aryabhatta.
Hmm.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Aryabhatta and Varamihir were among the greatest scientists of this
Period.
period. The dissolved
Discovered.
discovered hero and decimal system. Varahil called was on important text had mem-
And Brihad Sanhita.
Brihad Sanhita, which was related with astronomy. Work but a text on Ayurveda named Astan
Very good. Astan Grih Dash.
Astangri Das Sanhita.
Hmm.
Astangri Das Sanhita during his time medicine development for humans as well as animals. When
Even,
medicines were
even.
even medicines were also designed for elephant and horse. Chemistry
Chemist.
what was-
Chemistry also.
chemistry also developed quite well. Its best example is iron pillar of Mehrauli near Delhi, which is not corroded,
Corroded.
corroded even today also. Now, what is
Yes.
corroded?
कोरोडेड मीन्स कि जे આપણે यू नो आपकी साइकिल और स्कूटर्स वो बाहर रहते हैं तो उसको जंग लग जाता है ना
Yes,
काट लागी जाए समझाणो
हाँ ma'am.
दैट इज कोरोडेड तो मेहरौली जो का जो आयरन पिलर है वो डस्ट में रेन में भी खड़ा रहता है तो वो कोरोड नहीं हुआ है आज तक मेहरौली नियर दिल्ली में है वो अंडरस्टूड
Yes, ma'am.
ओके यस राबिया is Rabia, can you listen me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, who were the two great scientists of this period, Gupta age? Aryabhatta and Varamihir. Who were they?
Aryabhatta and Varamihir.
And they discovered zero and decimal system. Aryabhatta discovered, sorry, not they. Aryabhatta discovered, what did he discover? Zero
Zero.
and decimal system. Although we know very well that zero has no value, but whenever zero is placed behind number, it is a great value, right? पीछे 2 जीरो लगा दो आपको 1 रुपये मिले और पीछे 2 जीरो लगा दो तो कितना डिफरेंस हो जाएगा 199 रुपीज का डिफरेंस हो जाएगा 100 रुपीज का डिफरेंस हो जाएगा राइट
Yes.
decimal system was also discovered by Aryabhatta. Rabia Varahi Mihir, important text. What were those texts? That text name was Biha the Shanhita. It was related with astronomy. एस्ट्रोनॉमी के बारे में उसमें रिटर्न था देन वाघभट्टा he wrote a great text ayurveda which text he wrote great text of ayurveda medicines developed for humans as well as animals and beta medicines were also discovered for elephants and horse right uh, of the chemistry was development yes chemistry was developed quite well The best example of that Vicky is the Iron Pillar of Mehrauli near Delhi. It is not corroded even today. Here, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Emperor Harshvardhan. Who will like to read this?
Can I read?
What's your name?
Dani Rabia.
Abia, read better.
Harshvardhan. The age of Harshvardhan is important
Considered
as one of the important ancient
Pushyabhutti.
Rajyavardhan
Were sons of Prabhakar Vardhan.
Vardhan, while his daughter was Rajya Shri, who was married king of Kanuj.
God King Shashank.
The king of Malwa kidnapped Rajya Shri and the created a Major Vardhan died while trying to save Rajya. Emergency situation Emperor Harsh ascended throne in uh, Rajya. Not only he started from the
Your voice is not coming clear.
Harsh
Vardhan.
Vardhan was last great emperor of ascended India.
Ancient.
Ancient India spread his empire in
Vardhan.
Odisha,
Hmm. Kila.
Pari states. Um,
Hussain.
was his son-in-law, was the most powerful ruler in the south. Battle of Narmada between
Pulkeshi.
Harsh was regarded as north of
What is written here about Emperor Harshvardhan? The introduction of Emperor Harshvardhan in this paragraph. Okay. After the Gupta age, his kingdom Harshvardhan considered as one of the important states of ancient India. हर्षवर्धन जो थे वो नॉर्थ इंडिया पे रूल करते थे. कहाँ पे? नॉर्थ इंडिया पे. ओके. Belong to Pushyabhuti clan of Thaneshwar. Okay, Thaneshwar is a place in North India. Rajyavardhan and Harshvardhan were the sons of Prabhakar Vardhan. वर्धन के पिता का नाम क्या था? प्रभाकर वर्धन. राज्यवर्धन जो थे उनके बड़े भैया का नाम था वर्धन के. बड़े भैया का नाम राज्यवर्धन, के पिता का नाम प्रभाकर वर्धन था. ओके. और उनको एक बेटी थी जिनका नाम था राज्यश्री, who was married to king of Kanu Varma. कहाँ मैरिज हुआ था उनका? वर्मा कनौज के जो किंग थे. What happened that God king when Shashank of Malwa they kidnapped Rajyashri, किनको की हर्षवर्धन की बहन राजश्री को किडनैप कर लिया था and attacked the kingdom, created major crisis. Rajyavardhan died while trying to save Rajyashri. राज्यवर्धन तो राज्यवर्धन बड़े भैया थे हर्षवर्धन. भाकर वर्धन के डेथ के बाद थ्रोन पे आए थे, राइट. When he is killed, he is died. It's quite natural that Harshvardhan has come to the throne because he was the second brother. So Rajyavardhan was died, so Harshvardhan came on the day. He took over the. He started ruling over Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar. Now he also ruled Kanauj. Why? Because Kanauj ध्रुव वर्मा थे, उनकी भी डेथ हो चुकी थी. ध्रुव वर्मा की भी डेथ हो चुकी थी, इसीलिए उनको कनौज पे भी राज करना पड़ा. ये राजश्री was not there, right? Clear everyone? Or not? So the last great emperor, who was the last great emperor? He spread his empire where? Magad, Odisha, Sarswat, God, Mithila, etc. Contemporary states is the Maitra king. Was his son-in-law. Pulkeshi too was the most popular ruler in the south. Harshvardhan ruled in the north and Pulkeshi रूल किया था साउथ में. Battle of Narmada between Harshvardhan and Pulkeshi. Harshvardhan was defeated. Harshvardhan was regarded as the powerful king in north of India. Till here, everyone. Rabia? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Can you revise from here what we did today?
Cultural condition during
Anyone has any doubt till here can ask me, okay?
cultural condition during the period. Gupta age was culturally golden age of India. Many new languages developed during this age. Kalidas, Nand Swami, Hariswami, and Rani Vijaya and Aryasur were important literatures. Among all of them, Kalidas was the best. Kalidas is called the Shakespeare of India, taking story India epics.
Indian epics.
Indian epics wrote epics like Abhigyan, Kalam, Bhuvansham, Meghadutam. The age, era of temple art, architecture pop in Gujarat, Parvati temple of Tana Kothar and temple of Jhansi are the first brick temples of India. The marks the beginning of the temple architecture. The idols of Durga, Krishna, and Shiva were made in large number in Gupta age. Aryabhatta and Varamihir were among the greatest scientists of this period. Aryabhatta discovered zero and decimal system. Varamihir wrote an important text named Siddhartha, was related with astronomy. Vagbhatta wrote a text on Ayurveda named Ashtanga Jason. Yeah,
Sanskrit words, okay? So it's little spellings very not able to pronounce.
this time medicines developed for humans as well as animals. Medicines were also discovered for animals, for elephant, horse. Chemistry also developed quite well. Best example, iron pillar of Mehroli near Delhi, which is not corroded even today also.
Yes, understood clear everyone?
Ma'am.
कोई डाउट है ऊपर के पैराग्राफ में?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Now we will see Emperor Harshvardhan जो साउथ इंडिया के रूलर थे, ओके?
Okay, ma'am. Emperor Harshvardhan. After Gupta age, the kingdom of Harshvardhan is considered as one of the important states of ancient India. It belonged to Pushyabhuti clan of Thaneshwar. Rajyavardhan and Harshvardhan were sons of Prabhakar Vardhan, while his daughter was Rajyashri, who was married to king of Kanuj,
कनुज
Kanuj Dhruv God king Shangshak
शशांक
Chang and king of Malwa kidnapped Rajyashri and attacked on the kingdom, which created a major crisis. Rajyavardhan died while trying to save Rajyashri.
यस
In such an emergency situation, Emperor Harsh ascended the throne in 606 AD. He saved Rajyashri. Not only this, he started his proper rule in both the states, Kannauj and Thaneshwar. Harshvardhan was last great emperor of ancient India. He spread his empire in Magad, Odisha, Saraswat, Gaud, Mithila. In contemporary states, Maitrang king Dhruv was his son-in-law. Pulkeshi too was the most powerful ruler in the south. In the Battle of Narmada between Harshvardhan and,
एंड पुलकेशी
and Pulkeshi, Harshvardhan was defeated. Harshvardhan was regarded as the powerful king in north of Narmada.
यस अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन टिल हियर
Yes, ma'am.
we will see ahead after Harshvardhan was in the ruler in South India, sorry, North India. He was the son of Sarvardhanam. The elder brother's name was Vardhanam, who was saving his sister, king god Shashank. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Cultural contribution of Emperor Harshvardhan is very important. Great Chinese traveler Yun Tsang
Hunstang.
Yunstang came to India during this time. He stayed in his palace. Harsh was devout of Shiv and later became a great follower of Buddhism. He organized a religious conference under the presidency of Yun Tsang. He placed idol of Buddha on mantle of elephant and worshipped. A seminar was organized and Mahayan and Hinian.
Yes. Cultural contribution of Emperor Harshvardhana Harsha is very important. Okay. Now, one of the great Chinese travelers, Hu Steng, who came to India during his time, during Harshvardhan's rule time, so he stayed in his palace. And Harsh was devotee to Shiv. Devotee of Shiv means शिव भगवान को मानते थे, right? And later became a great follower of Buddhism. After following Shiv Bhagwan, he also started following Buddhism. He organized a religious conference during the presidency of Hunstem, and he placed idol of Buddha on the mantle of an elephant and worshipped. Seminar was organized on Mahayan and Hinayan. Okay? Okay, hi, what is happening? We have reached here, right? Yes, continue, Ramya.
Yes, ma'am. Emperor Harsh had passion for literature and education. Great poet Banbha associated with his court. He had written great volumes like Charitam and Kadam, Kadambari
And Kadambari, Harsh Charitram and Kadambari.
in Sanskrit. Mayur Bhatt and Jai Surya were also great poets of the time of Harsh. Emperor Harsh himself also was a high-ranking literary figure. He composed two plays called Priyadarshika and Ratnavali. Along with it, he also wrote a special play based on the stories of Buddha named Naga. Harsh also formed friendly relations with other countries. He sent a delegation to China. Similarly, a Chinese delegation also visited India. In this way, Harsh was a high-ranking ruler, conqueror, administrator, and literature. He donated 100 villages to sustain Nalanda Vidyapith.
Nalanda Vidyapit. Vidyapit means university, okay? So Emperor Harsh had passion of for literature. He loved literature. Passion था उनमें literature का, art का and education का, okay? Now great poet named Banna Bhatta was associated with his court. Okay, he was related with his court and he had written great volumes like Harsha Charitra and Kadambari in the Sanskrit language. Okay, and Mayur Bhatt and Jai Surya were also great poets of that time of Harsha. Okay, and Emperor Harsh himself also was high ranking literary figure. Okay, he composed two plays. He was also a great writer, and he composed two plays, that is Priyadarshika and Ratnavali. Remember this Harshvardhan's literature name, huh, girls? It will be with you till your all the classes. Harsh was also formed friendly relations with other countries. He sent a delegate to China. Similarly, a Chinese delegate also visited India. In this way, Harsha was high-ranking ruler, conqueror, administrator, and literature. And he donated 100 villages sustain नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी चलाने के लिए हर्षवर्धन ने 100 विलेजेस डोनेट किए थे मतलब कि उसके काम के लिए उसके जो नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी नालंदा विद्यापीठ था उसके काम के लिए 100 विलेजेस डोनेट किए थे understood so this way emperor harshvardhan in north india he is known as a great emperor at that period of time. Yes, during 606, from when he came to the throne after the death of his father, Prabhakar, no, after the death of Rajyavardhan, he came to the throne. हाँ प्रभाकर वर्धन के डेथ के बाद तो राज्यवर्धन आए थे उनके बड़े बेटे थ्रोन पे जब राज्यवर्धन died at that time Harshvardhan came on the throne of Kanuj and Thaneshwar, right? चलो ये सब सीक्वेंस याद रह जाएगा रिवीजन रिवीजन करते करते पर अभी अंडरस्टूड दिस पैराग्राफ
Yes, ma'am.
गर्ल्स आई वांट
Yes,
रिप्लाई आई
Yes,
वांट
ma'am.
बिकॉज ये हर्षवर्धन और पुलकेशी टू ये सब है ना लास्ट तक हम इससे अच्छा है लर्न ही कर लो हर्ष
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In his
Yes, ma'am.
here to do is it, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
चलो, डाउट अगर आपको कोई डाउट नहीं है तो एंड करें लेक्चर को यहाँ पे.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, all of you.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
which class you are having now? Which class you are having now?
Gujarati.
Good.
Gujarat.
I have now next class in 7th standard. Okay, bye girls then.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.